How does out-of-body travel fit into the overall scheme of things? Ram said that. Out-of-body travel is a term used to describe the manner in which the energy body or soul can function in the other dimensions of its own being. The freedom to move into other dimensions has to do with vibrations of the overall system, and this varies depending on the balance of energies. Ram, how can we tap into these levels of knowledge? There are different ways in which souls can tap into various levels of knowledge. It is important for each person to know that his or her vibratory rate is completely different from any others, just as all fingerprints are uniquely different. Each soul has its own soul print and special form of communication. Ram, what are the levels of communication? One level is the sending out of thought. Thought is an energy more real than your physical body, because every thought you have goes somewhere. You think of a person, alive or deceased, and they pick up the thought instantly. Thought can travel into all levels inside and outside of time. Ram, it certainly makes one stop and think about thinking. In fact, it gives relevance to the assertion, I think, therefore I am. Yes, indeed, another level of communication is the receptive, where, when all energy systems are go, communication is picked up on the mental wave level from the time and timeless dimension. The timeless are the dimensions from which we communicate. It is hard for humans to understand timelessness when they are locked into time. Ram, this is why you tell us that we are merely to think about communication with you and you are there? Exactly. There are one-way and two-way communication systems. We on this dimension are able to pick up rapidly all that happens on the earth plane because we are on a higher vibration than the earth level. Those on the earth level who vibrate on a rate close to that on which we function can tune into our dimension readily. Ram, so what is your purpose in communicating with us? It is our basic purpose to get the communication through to the earth level that there are no limitations in your dimension other than those that you put upon yourself. This is the important basis of the training you do at your institute. You make it possible for people to get into the free flow of their own existence and to explore the limitless boundaries of higher universes, which actually are all within each being. This concept is difficult for humans to understand, since you are locked into spatial concepts as well. In reality, there is no time and no space. A special flow of energy is released when you work on the assumption that there are no limits in the human communication system. Those who are able to freely get into the flow of their own existence are able to get into the limitless level of communication that exists outside of what you consider to be time and space. Ram, what about death on the earth plane? Souls who are in the flow of their own higher attunement know that there is no death. Death is merely a word created in the physical language to describe something not understood. Therefore, death is merely a word that describes an experience. Death in itself is not a reality. Death can best describe those souls whose systems are at a stopping point, a level of stagnation. Ram, is anything in the universe ever really destroyed? Those who are in the true flow of higher energies know that nothing is destroyed. There is no beginning and no end, because there is no time and no space. That which we see and touch, including our human loved ones, vibrates into and out of the earth time-space level of consciousness. Because we cannot see or touch something does not mean that it does not exist. Death is only transformation from the physical to the etheric substance body. Therefore, the word death is a separate entity in itself, created and used by humans to describe the hidden mysteries of existence. Death is not a mystery for those who are in tune with their own life flow. Death is just another beautiful life experience. Ram, thank you very much. It would be helpful if you could explain to us the transformation that takes place when the physical body is no longer inhabitable. What happens at that point? When this process of transformation takes place, it is a shifting of basic energies from the physical home base into the energy levels of the etheric body. The soul will go into the dimension of its highest vibratory level. Ram, are there souls that don't get out of the physical realm? There are souls whose energies shift into the etheric body, but whose mental or emotional vibrations are at the rate of the earth vibrations. And because they are locked into certain earth-level concepts or emotions, they stay in this earth level of consciousness until they are able to release the special thought forms that confine them. These are considered to be earthbound souls, or ghosts as you call them, because of their attachment to the physical energies of the earth. Ram, so do all souls have guiding forces that work with them the way you are working with this energy? Absolutely. Our purpose is to work on all levels to release souls into the higher level of their own freedom. Ram, explain further what you mean. There are no certain universal principles on which the human communication system functions. No, wait a minute. There are certain universal principles on which the human communication system functions. Like attracts like. You are what you think. There is no God that punishes. There is a built-in system which operates on basic laws that controls the human energies. There is a God force in the universe, the highest energy, the highest consciousness level of existence, constantly working to guide you back to your true natures. There is no before and no after. These are merely confining concepts or thought forms manifested in the earth realm of existence to create the illusion of time. There is only now in the reality of existence. Ram, what about life after death? When you speak of life after death, this is a misnomer. If one is dead emotionally, mentally, or spiritually before the physical body is dropped, that same consciousness level will still be in operation in that soul upon transformation. We continually work with all souls to bring them into their higher level of transformation. Hell is a state in which souls are locked into levels of stagnation. We will work with all souls from the earth plane until they come into their highest level of light transformation. There is only life. Your life in the body is the same as your life out of the body, or after death. Ram, so you are saying that I am more than my physical body, in that I am always alive somewhere. Certainly, one can live in the timeless level of reality within the body, as well as out of the body. That is why we are saying that there are no limitations, even while in the physical body. Now we must step aside, dear friend. Continue in the mode in which you are presently working, namely, to help souls to become freed and released into the higher nature of their own being. Thank you. Ram, thank you very much for coming and sharing. Count yourself back down slowly and let me know when you're back. I'm here. How do you feel? Ram, how do you feel? I feel great. Ram, where were you when this dialogue was taking place? I was right here with my invisible helpers. It was so fascinating that I had to stay here and listen, even though I could have gone out exploring elsewhere. Interestingly, at the beginning of this session, I saw a tape with words on it flowing by, and I received the impression that I was to read the words as they moved across my vision. But after the session got underway, the energy seemed to increase, and I wasn't aware of seeing and reading the tape any longer. This